You've got to see these work. Chad Allen is Skyping in and joining us. And Chad and I have had a chance to present these. And Chad, I tell you, they are the coolest gift of the year.
Hi, Tamara. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my home. You are so nice. This is the 2-pack of Radical Racers, the name brand, the one that you've been seeing running on the commercials, and every channel you turn it on, Radical Racers is playing. That's right. This is the one the kids want. It's the anti-gravity remote control car that's rechargeable. That's right. The car has a lithium-ion battery in, but you did say it right, Tamara, 2 AA batteries in the remote, but the remote's not what eats batteries, it's the car. So all you do is flip it into wall mode, you stick it to any flat surface. A little bit of texture is okay on your wall. It will adjust the suction depending on your wall. And then it's up, down, left, right, spin or drift. You're in complete control. You drive the way you want to. Hey, if you want to drive a little slower, drive a little slower. That's okay. But everybody asks me, how does it work? Well, let me show you. I'm going to give you the trick right now, okay? Underneath, there's a little divot. Do you see how there's a space there? There's a wind turbine underneath, or at least that's what engineers call it. You and I might call that a fan. It's giving it a little bit of suction to hold it to the wall or the ceiling or the A-frame or the windowsill. The possibilities are endless. And then there's a switch on the back, and all you do is flip it into wall mode. And when you do that, you get that real race car sound. That, you know, that race car sound that we all love, like we're going on some high-speed track, you know, like we're in NASCAR or something. And then you're able to drive and spin and drift. And one last thing before I give it back to you, Tamara, because I know we would get really busy. I want you to notice the blue headlights. Look at this. LED headlights on the front. LED tail lights on the back. In fact, if I go one way, I can create my own turn signal because just one of the headlights lights up depending on which way I go. Radical Racers, quite frankly, they could have skipped the lights and we still would have bought it. Yeah. These drive on the wall, Tamara. One red car, one blue car, the perfect gift.
It really is. So if you're shopping for, maybe there are some kids in your, on your gift giving list, maybe it's grandkids or nieces and nephews, maybe it's your own kids, and you're thinking, I want to get them a gift. Again, I don't want to spend an arm and a leg. I don't want something that they're going to fight over. So guess what? That you're getting 2 of them individually boxed, red and blue, with the remote controls that come right on with it. Be sure to have AA batteries on hand for that remote control, for the handheld unit. But they are going to fall in love with that. And the box even says, because I looked, it says recommended for children ages 6 and up. So I say 2 things. One is, you know your kids. If you have maybe a child who is within that age range or maybe a little bit younger and you're thinking, oh, they'll be able to use it, go for it. I happen to know for a fact, even though I never asked him, Chad Allen is he's older than 6 years old. He's having a good old time with this. I know kids of all ages are going to love this. And maybe this holiday season, what you want to do is bring some fun back to the holiday. It's been such a drab year. It's been so depressing. And maybe the theme of your holiday is, let's just bring out the kid in all of us. So even if you don't have young kids on your list, get it for yourself. Get it for your friends and family. Everybody's gonna love these. Chad, again, I know you're older than 6, but we all love these.
That's right. And in fact, since I started presenting toys here at the network, I had to do a little research. Yeah, it's a good thing toys don't have a maximum age range. Right. We do put a minimum, and that's just a recommendation. The rules are, you're the parent. You decide for your own kids. So 6+, but if it's you and your husband after a glass of wine, nobody's telling on anybody, right? It's 2020. We can do what we want. Right. So you're getting a red car and a blue car. So we also know who finishes who goes over the finish line first, I should say. We're not arguing at the end. All you do, you flip it into wall mode. It couldn't be any easier. And you put it on any flat surface. A little bit of texture on your wall is okay. There's technology built in that adjusts the suction depending on your wall texture. And then you're able to go forward, backwards, side to side. I like to do some spins because that's easy for me to do. And if at any point during this last 5 minutes you said, that guy on TV is good at driving this, well, I want you to hand it to a child. It's like handing a child your iPhone or like maybe your iPad or tablet that you have, because when you hand it to them, do you know you learn something? That's what happens with like these. Tamara, 25 years ago, I had a remote control car. I tell you, it didn't drive on the wall. And my nieces and nephews, they don't want that now. They want the 2020 version, the upgraded, the deluxe, the one with all the technology built in. It actually looks like a really expensive, you know, Italian sports car or something, the way it's designed. And it's designed that way, and this is going to sound silly, there's your disclaimer, it's designed that way aerodynamically, because it really is driving upside down and you know, horizontal and vertical and all the different ways, whether it's the ceiling, the wall, or even the windowsill, it doesn't matter. So they had to take out all the weight, they had to cut the air through it. They put that really expensive lithium-ion battery on the inside. So we're not even buying AA's or AAA's for the car, just for the remote, which those last forever. And then each remote has 3 frequencies on it. You're getting 3 frequencies per remote. So if you have more than 2 children, that's okay. Pick up more than 1 set. If your kids are e-learning with other kids, that's okay. Pick up 2 or 3 sets. And then all the kids can drive together because the remotes go on different frequencies. But if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm glad Tamara didn't put a maximum age range on it.
Me too.
I'm a little bored, and I don't want to like be on the screen time with my tablet. Right. I don't want that blue light or anything like that. I drive a race car on the wall. Yeah. So this is literally the car that will drive you up the wall.
And you'll notice that's actually Chad's wall. You'll notice that it's not scratching up the paint. You don't have to worry about damaging the surfaces in your home. And I always like to bring that up because that's your actual wall in your home. And even when you spin, it's not carving out the paint.
That's right. I do not paint my walls in between each presentation. That would be a lot of work for me, a lot of labor, and I don't really know how to paint, Tamara. You're right. No scrap, no scrapes, no scuffs, no marks. That's easy for me to say. And the wall is sort of smooth. And if your car, when you put it on the wall and you go to drive it, if it hesitates for a second, I want you to wait 3 seconds. Because the car actually adjusts for your wall. It's something like out of a we're the Jetsons all of a sudden. This is what we see in sci-fi movies where we're driving toys on the wall. Yeah. And then it's so easy. I keep it in this little space here, but you could drive it anywhere you want. It could be on your coffee table. It could be on the floor. It's even faster on the floor because that wind turbine, it turns off. But the real LED headlights, the remote control that comes included, you get 2 of them, and we even give you the charging cable for the car. Wow. 1 red car, 1 blue car, Tamara. And what makes this so special is Radical Racers. They hired engineers and all kinds of technology people that had titles I can't even pronounce to really make sure this was a quality build, something that's going to last forever. It's falling on the floor. Don't worry. They don't break. They're really high durability, ABS plastic, whatever you want to call it. It's not the toy that's going to last 1 season or 2 seasons. It will last. So if you have kids that are growing up, pass it along. It will always be there because you can recharge it, Tamara.
Definitely. I love that this is a toy that really stimulates their thought, stimulates their mind. They're not sitting in front of just a screen like, you know, maybe they've been doing way too much this year. And so they can actually interact with it. It really is the example of thinking outside of the box. And that's what you're doing here. I want to show you up close real quick because this is where if you decide you want to go onto the wall, you just give it that real click, that 1 click right there. This is a closer look at that wind turbine or fan right underneath. These are lightweight. These are not made to be big and bulky. It's not that kind of thing, so that they can go on the floor, on the wall, and on the ceiling. And I can only imagine how your kids are gonna play with these. I can only imagine what your teenagers are gonna do. They're finally gonna put down their phone. They're finally gonna move away from the expensive game systems that are hogging up the televisions, and they're actually going to maybe create games of their own and use their imagination like we did. They're gonna race each other. They're gonna see what they can do. And I can only imagine 25 years from now, what the remote control cars are gonna be doing. I can only imagine. So I love that we've got these now for you. Chad, the fact that we even have any in stock is amazing. Yeah. And because these are so popular, we even still kept the price affordable, because usually the more popular an item is, the higher the price tag is. We made it super affordable, and you're getting 2 of them.
It actually is more expensive on the infomercial, and a lot of you know that. And I got plenty of nieces and nephews. They cost me more for 1 car than at a local gas station for a soda and a candy bar. Let me just tell you that, okay? So this is one of the more reasonable gifts you're going to purchase. And if it's a quality product with a lithium-ion battery built in, you know you can trust the Radical Racers car.
For sure. Chad, thank you so much. We always love
you,
playing with you with Radical Racers. You take care.
I'm going to drive my car. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. 743018 is the